Forza Horizon 5 was just revealed the other day, and after I watched the trailer a few times and some gameplay footage, I was able to create my own opinion of this game. Naturally enough, everyone was super excited and everyone is dying for its release date to come out on the 9th of November. However, I'm not convinced. And for this video I'm going to talk to you why I think Forza Horizon 5 kinda sucks. In case you didn't know, Forza Horizon 5 will be based in Mexico. Its map is 1.5 times bigger than the map in Forza Horizon 4, which was already a pretty big map to be fair. I can also confirm that weathers and seasons will return, and this time they will be better than ever, as seen from the trailer, where there's some form of sandstorm that you can go through, as well as a kind of mountain with a volcano. Oh, and some other sort of cool stuff we also like to see, like some new cars have been added, including the Mercedes AMG 1, as well as a few different cars that appeared in previous titles. He said this time around they have some different customization options and cool new body kits. One of those cars was the Mitsubishi Evo 10, which now has a different wide body, which I believe could be the same wide body that was available on your car in Need for Speed Heat. That was released almost 2 years ago. At this point, it is believed that they will be returning to multiple festivals. This idea was in the second and third Horizon games, however, rather than have just one big one like in the fourth game, they decided to have a few smaller ones, where players, I can imagine, can try out new events and see the map as well, rather than just buy houses which you couldn't customise or really do anything with, to be honest. I much prefer this festival idea, I must say. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I'm just here to remind you that 96.5% of you all aren't subscribed. So why don't you be different and go and subscribe to my channel? Anyway, however, other than that, I thought the trailer was kinda boring. Now don't get me wrong, but that's kind of all I got from the reveal trailer. Now let's get on to why I found the trailer to be a little bit underwhelming. Firstly, when you start off with all the fancy scapes and all that stuff, it honestly looks no different to the previous two games. I will be comparing Horizon 3 and 4 a lot more throughout this video, in case you haven't noticed yet. Then obviously it has the typical brand new super fancy supercar that will probably be the cover image of the game. Then you see fancy cars drifting around and sliding all over the place, and just trying out some new features within the trailer. One weird thing though is from the gameplay presentation was that I noticed a lot of brake to drift looking handling. And now I know it's the trailer, so it's probably been made, the cars have been made to slide around so that the game would look cool, but could it be that they're going to be doing a lot more oversteering to kind of create a Need for Speed Payback or 2015 like handling again? If this is the case, Forza, for the love of God, don't. But I highly doubt this is the case. Another underwhelming factor I had with the game was that it seems to be just like a slight update from the previous two games. I just don't think there's a whole lot of new things that this game has to offer. It just seems like one of those if it's not broken, don't fix it stories. However, when you read the comments and see all the likes and stuff, everyone is having an absolute orgy for this game. And I can imagine any bad comments that were left from the Xbox YouTube channel of the trailer, they've probably been deleted. I think this is a problem that Forza Horizon games have been having for a while now, as the developers know the game is going to get good reviews, the game they know is going to be well received, and they know that it's going to be a great selling game. So now getting up to this point, I feel like they believe that they can just release the same thing over and over again and get 10 out of 10 reviews and sell everyone the exact same title, just with a different map and a few more cars. Now don't get me wrong, you and I will probably get this game. And you know that whenever you start up a Forza Horizon game, I always find that the game is incredible and cool and awesome for about 15 minutes, and then after that you realise you just bought the same game again. FIFA fans and Call of Duty fans always get this sort of crap from people, saying that they buy the same game again and again and again. And yet, games such as Need for Speed have changed their direction from their last three games in many different ways, and yet the games still get absolutely dogged. Whereas Forza Horizon 4 was literally broken at launch, and it still is broken in some areas today, and yet people still think it's the greatest thing since Need for Speed Underground 2. I just think that Horizon 5 lacks a lot of creativity, and I think this could be a sign of their developers maybe running out of things to do with the whole festival scene. It sounds to me that they maybe should make this Horizon game the last one. And instead make another franchise where they can change things up a bit. Maybe make a more story-derived game, or just shake things up a little bit and allow the developers to be a bit more creative. I just think that this game is more of a Horizon 3.85, whereas 4 could be 3.5. Now don't get me wrong, 3 and 4 are not bad games by any means. In fact, I've put a lot of hours into both of those games. I just wish that they were a little bit more creative and innovative, and they just put a little bit more effort into just making the games feel and look and be a little different to the previous games. And I think we're getting to the point at most other games where they're just going to make the same thing again and again and again and charge you with a €60 price tag. So yeah, that is kind of all of my opinions about the new Forza Horizon game. Will I get it? Probably. Not on launch, because I got Horizon 2 on the 360 on launch, and that was probably one of the worst mistakes in my entire life. And I think I'll probably just wait until there's an eventual sale, maybe for PC, because I'm on PC anyway. So that is where I would usually play my Forza games. So, Playground Games, if you're watching this video, which you're probably not, just make the PC port a little bit better. For instance, Forza 7 was rubbish on the PC, while Horizon 4 was a little bit better. It was a lot more playable and nicer and easier to use, but it could have been a little bit better. And I just think Horizon 5, their PC ports needs a little bit more polish. And that's all I'm going to say. So what do you think of Horizon 5? I bet you love it, and if you do, let me know down in the comments below and tell me how much of an idiot I am. Anyways, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Anyways, thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe button. Apparently the algorithm really likes people who like videos, so I would appreciate it if you do that. And if you don't like it, in the end you can just unlike it or something. I don't really mind anyway. Anyways, I hope to see you all very, 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 very soon.